football coaches are strange characters. Minima the Crontia. Yenya minim say the way I see who game no more different there. Say yen say 1 + 1 your cabo may 2. I don't know if football coaches 1 + 1 a stone person upon 1.5 + 1 a plus half plus 0.5 plus is 1.5 minimum on person and that leads me into the conversation about Roberto Martinez. I think that at times overcomplicating the simple stuff a senior was the can be said I'm not doing same kind. But things at times if you become overly engaged in a number do out the year and quite a man quite need so say
true
say nambia nebo anameboa a number or how they can be one a number or crowd and quite be emfa me many fear me who's will be the ahoko I have been quite that ana but me who yeah
but I no say abonabono no we no dey
exactly the
say be akoko like super pepe na me kona
so at times being simple, it just brings the best out of every team in terms of selection. Now, Roberto Martinez Enra, Portugal a match now play on Wabo Champions League. Wabo an excellent season at Paris Saint-Germain or Madrid treble. Coach is the player no make a ball right back. Now, tactical profile Ben Kwana Diama player or no one strength and the Cassiano. I from Mfimfi no se me de ne kwa akoto akire ho intenten wanifa na ombon free ho. So I think he is blessed with a lot of talent. But and also ebeye the biggest headache for him. Because o bench João Neves Vitinha so te bench. Omo start no be aso wodi obetimi abo. But I think Portugal should not be operating in that manner. The coach should be bold enough to make a stance as to the best team. And then you only get to start and play your favorite position by merit. So more than more club level, no should get you there. Because for what it's worth, defensive midfielders and they can top in the game. I don't think it will be Ruby Neves. Now what João Neves or on the evidence of what they did this season. Ruby Neves was Alila or prior for a very long time. Or by Alila, your man shut down Momo. For Paris Saint-Germain, João Neves was a key contributor operating in the middle. And this way or the other to the check here. Why not feel if you only the so I say gold color?
Ruby Neves.
Why not meeting a home commercial? João Neves no that right now or brand of financial fin. What does it make?
Yeah.
A solid midfield trial.
Now Vitinha also
at a bench. And you could see that the moment Vitinha came, Portugal started to dominate possession and control the tempo and rhythm of the game.
And not to cut you, and one somehow kind time and analysis.
Exactly.
Me say me make you post or X and I don't know be comment say was say I am pa ye ka say Saruna Vitinha
Enya PSG no onya no because one different coach different group of players coach enya coach bia na hu say wo wa ho ode wa hanti me jiusu baby wa ho ode wo. So I don't know but clearly it was good that Portugal were able to change the game in the second half. But on the evidence of the Roberto Martinez here first half no say team bia original na aswa obe Portugal team in the first half na. In the second half, even if you mount a comeback, ain't enough. You only fight to a certain extent because the coach decided to overcomplicate simple matters. Basic. João Neves here defensive midfielder, but right back now only be a Nelson Semedo no idea, but right back. Just do the simple things and move. Vitinha, a midfield creator, or midfield enforcer, or midfield a chief creator. Obo Bruno Fernandes, Bo João Neves, Bo Vitinha. You have a solid midfield trial. And your game beyond was a Bernardo Silva started. Silva the power is nice what. Play your best team and you win. But in the same Portuguese team, I'm making this statement. Me say, me better now me catch or say if they play the young players for consistent minutes, they will grow and become great. Enra Francisco Consensa or no Beshe goes. What is it?
Serious.
How old is he?
Serious.
Was he not one of the bright sparks for Portugal? It was the last European Championship.
Yeah.
Give the young ones consistent minutes. Trust them, and they will deliver. And no matter how much you man for Ronaldo.
And on the man come back no or so
he brought life into the Portuguese way. Mebo. And young Kodani na the Bay Jumanema Ronaldo. Check their second goal, the build up. So beautiful. 1-2 passes, movement. Nuno Mendes can't be. Eventually, he was a final creator or creative chance. Ronaldo share. Give the little ones chance. More. And I mean, now so the Bernardo Silva, no, he is no more at the peak of his powers. Bernardo Silva ni enim some 4-5 seasons ago. Na nyo onu nie.
No say no new team na because on bench Bernardo Silva.
Simple.
No about Vitinha, João Neves, then Bruno.
Exactly. About fluid movement because and you know. So who rate between Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes? The Yamano a more offensive role with team won't start here. It should be Bruno Fernandes. I don't know what's all started. Bernardo Silva about from. He can come and impact the game. But so what person ball or full strength sider. And then at the end of Portugal, the ball second half, no. That gives you that balance in the team. And then players need to have coordination. And Nuno Mendes ni Vitinha no man yet training and show. But I could say that the moment they entered the game, no, there was some kind of coordination. The outline. And the man Nuno Mendes I feel no to me run fin penetrated the ball, 1-2 pass and no more they call. I don't know man my day my so Roberto Martinez won't see at the end because against a tougher opposition on also a good bench. Or by how so these are some of the things that Roberto Martinez should note down. But I will end on that game with this. Ronaldo is the greatest goal scorer we have seen.
Yes.
But you never fear you who bo no. Mimi who obia. Say you will never so measure goals or yeah, dear Ronaldo. And to better understand the context, he is a winger. What transforming Ababe a prolific attacker striker. First, no ball wings. Yes. Ronaldo's game was flair. In Keche. Obi obe catches Ronaldo. Onim chibia no sini who.
No skills. No very skillful. Yeah, no very skillful.
But again, he started adding certain elements to his game. Ronaldo by England for Frono. No omo piano. The trim omo chucha. He added the physical aspect to his game. Then he started to increase his aerial threat. Into born and we see a really a tip him no or the kind of game. That was how Ronaldo's transformation from a typical winger to a proper center forward or striker. A buy. So in the aerial threat, how he was posing danger to opponents aerially. A started manifesting and no started by. Then or they playing centrally, and so become. Now the transformation is complete. A full circle. We see BBAT, we see BBA like we read BBA at the camera. He has made it complete. So if we are looking for the finest, the best ever finisher, it is none other than Ronaldo. And then he's 40 years. 40 years. Oh, your presentation now is 40 years. Oh, yeah, let me create that contest for you. 40 years. Oh, yeah, bear man warrior. Honona or modern money won't pay me coffin.
Yeah.
So physically, even for a normal sexual activity, you will suffer. Now we know are a pro athlete. Born and 90 minutes in the preparation, the training before the game.
Yes.
The routine. Or that was sorry how much what the several physical regimes are so or yes say or yes sir for a 40-year-old to keep up and do this consistently. Fancy, I think so we've taken things for granted.
Yeah, true.
You want to say normal. You fun try. But at 40 years and still playing at the top level and deciding crucial games. Trust me, Ronaldo is no ordinary player. He's special, and to me, I christen him the greatest goal scorer of our time. Obia ne mo ho hye. Obia man no. Onya 30 years dey ba wa share 80 goals plus. More than Brazil. I give this a wiase na na can nations omni more ne bo. More than more time top scorer in Neymar. Meboa. Neymar say 79. Ronaldo 85 after 30 years. Next onya 30 no. From 30 years to 40 years. Goals are washa man minor. And those who say the obi share all time for Brazil. Do you understand it? So this guy, he's not ordinary. He deserves the respect. And to me, it is unfortunate that he came in an era where Messi also played. And only there, a issue, no?
Samu.
Yeah, if Ronaldo nkwana yi ne ho bai, nanka Messi mbata ne ho a, ko oni challenger. Ko bi amen no. Anan ko bi bai no. We've seen great players in this era before.
Yes.
Omo munim goals ne shepa o magidin. Be ye de ombe. Anameboa. Even including Ronaldo, Luis Nazario da Lima. Ronaldo no free Brazil. No. We've seen finest goal scorers, but none comes close to Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi, Anababe Hano. Njai and we are Sam we are the good Garimo. Messi na be Sam we are the good Ronaldo Garimo. But Ankobia Meno, Obiane Moshe.
To me,
he's the finest we have seen. And he has defied a lot of logic. Age is just a number, Ronaldo. Goal scoring is an art, Ronaldo. You can improve even when you don't have the natural way, Ronaldo. Everything. He's the benchmark for success in football. So Opesa Wontumi rise Drusro as a true professional. Opesa Frachigene Drusro as a true professional. It is this guy. He has given us the perfect template. First, he was for the aesthetics. Me bobola fair.
But I'm saying football. When coach be impone sana, Madrid on no kunya da instinct.
Me say ni teammate ni na kra be man you know me did not. Financial me na no me did not. On never no sure issue eventually ma financial free man you.
Issues with him. Rangix
say he was showboating. The media in the UK they spoke against it. Showboating. Na board the old 95 will be productive.
Yeah, my players no be crab bufu.
And they say over in England in term World Cup 2006.
In recent times, per player ya criticizing a pa Ronaldo. Menya sure say player be actually much more criticism towards his end. A tiny way being Drew Ronaldo.
So it brings back the question at the last time, Mike. Let me be some say if them say the who say 2022 World Cup Argentina players clearly. What means for mom some wounded lions or more bobon their ma. You Messi say was so near Jim Bianca time. You must have to be with these Portuguese players.
So it is changing. Once before Euro, I don't know if you that them say I mean no dinkomobi. And I'm a catcher say
to me
that European Championship, Ronaldo aye Piama Portugal. That was a time where the Portuguese players too had to carry him because physically on to me at the peak of his powers. And let me explain to you how Ronaldo is that decisive player for Portugal. Euro 2004 semi-final. Oshego, Emma assist. Portugal went to the final. Unfortunately, they lost to Greece. And Ameboa, good. Euro 2016. Ronaldo semi-final. Oshego, Emma assist. They went to the final and they won it. Portugal's only international trophy in their history. Ronaldo, he played a central role. In fact, that tournament, Ronaldo goes or share. Come and do baby qualify. Then, what about Nations League? Nations League was the inaugural edition, and Ronaldo semi-final, goal, assist. They went to the final and they won it. And then Enra in another semi-final, Ronaldo goal. They have made it to the final. That is how decisive he is for this country, Portugal. Into an original way, he or no. And he said the national team keys nation inside. He determines when he will say goodbye to the national side.
Whoa.
Ronaldo nye player catch and say retire no Debbie. You don't retire Ronaldo from the national team now. You only manage it. A situation and your problem. Ronaldo's presence in the national team should not be a problem. And this is a problem Emma Portugal or national team no. His presence should be a challenge. And the coach has to manage the situation. The narrative is changing in a sense that the core in Kodana and Romobemo You saw how they warmed themselves to him. There is a picture emerging in the aftermath of the game. Ronaldo ne consensa or mabam anameboa. Heroes Nebio, the same Ronaldo consensa or anameboa.
Yeah.
Exactly. He is now seen as the godfather. Enunye, some Argentina players who Messi, they referenced him as their idol, as a godfather, quote unquote. Sabin and Kodawe mono, Omuhu Ronaldo. Ebi Omu Ronaldo ni Omu sees, no. Not a lot of them idolized him or worshipped him. This is a Pepe mo. Pepe ni hobi. But the young ones come in, they idolize him because Oma beti abako sem no. Ebi okro so no he TV so. So onyasa nostalgic feeling no. Goosebumps say I was in Guna. Ronaldo na masa I was in Guna. Nti so ni Ronaldo boa. And you obey Juma no. E di aboa Ronaldo. And that is why I sit here and tell you, I think Ronaldo should go for World Cup 2026.
Uncle?
Yes, Uncle World
Next
Cup.
year World Cup.
Yeah, he should.
Age 41.
Yes, and the coach should manage the minute. Oh, now Pele Wamba World Cup. How old was he when Pele came for 1970? Was it?
I want to know. Mela, Roger
Mela. I saw Roger Mela. They make Pele. The last World Cup on the Brazil, but 1970 in Mexico. Pele the Omobeche, he was the grandfather for them, sort of. And I'm a boy, Roger Mela, the same storyline. I believe in rewarding players for a certain level of contribution to our national sides. And this guy, he is Mr. Portugal. And Portugal is him. Portugal, Wontumi through Portugal football history without this name, Cristiano Aveiro dos Santos Ronaldo being present. Come on.
Mate.
Fantastic.
Mike, me that say.